Start the recording. Hello, welcome. I'm doing another tank video. Surprise, surprise. I was gonna do, something different, but, this got completed last night. So, I have a K91 too now. And it's an interesting tank. I gotta say, it's interesting. It's kind of unique. It's actually, like, it's got, like, sort of, like, its own, like, personality, so to say. It's like, how do I put it? It's like the K91 at tier 8, I know. Obvious joke aside. It's kind of weird because it's this high-profile medium tank. The turret is pretty decent aside from, you know, the cupolas being really flat. It's got 80 millimeters of side armor, which is perfect to side scrape with. The little plate on the front is like 120, which is interesting, but it's APCR standard. It's got okay view range, it's got okay mobility, it's got okay... Well, I mean, most of this tank is just okay. Which, it's a premium tank. That's kind of what it's supposed to be. It's a tier 8 premium tank. Tier 8 premium tanks are not supposed to be better than the Tech 3 equivalents for gaming. But, yeah, no. It's good. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. It's actually kind of a fun tank to play. The only, like, real negative things that I have to say about this tank is that it's too goddamn tall. But, other than that, it's not bad. Oh, thank you, Iron Arnie. I don't think I can take out that roof, can I? Yes! This is what I was looking forward to being able to do with this tank. Because it's really accurate! And I know I have the, stabilizers, the loader, and the vents on it, because, like, that's kind of my go-to with most tanks, and plus I need view range. Because overall, just better performance and being able to crank out, like, close to an extra round per minute is pretty nice in most tanks. Let's see if I can bully a tier 10 tank here. Now comes the fun of moving positions to try and force that guy to come this way. See, because they're running out of help right now. And that's good news for me. Because, like, the sooner that 780 dies, the less that I have to worry about it. Now I have to worry about the middle. But this is the fun thing about this tank. Like, it's not slow. Like, this tank has good camo. It's not slow. Like, I have no camo on this thing, and I can still, like, outspot my detectability range, which is good. Also, because it's APCR standard, it has really good shell velocity. Which, in and of itself, makes me very happy. A very happy tank cat. The downside, though, is that the spaced armor and stuff like that kind of gives this thing some issues. And angles. Oh my god, my aim is so bad. I'm not poking out because I don't want to get spotted by that Terran. Because the Terran is, as we talked about the other day on stream, the Terran is kind of annoying, and in the right hands is absolutely picked to win. I fucking hate this goddamn Trinity so much right now. What am I bouncing off of on that Trinity's turret side? Like, I know this thing doesn't have that much pen, but there is not that much spaced armor on the side of the Trinity's turret. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm hoping the Terran dies because I think I can take one hit from the T-57. It's not gonna matter because they're both gonna die before I get to them, probably, but... honestly, I think this is actually like a worthwhile reward for both teams finishing their 8.5 million points. You get this thing in, like, just the right kind of situation, and it's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be fun, because, like, that map's not great. Excuse me. That map's not great. It's not super fun. You get on a good map. You get on, like, Prokhorovka. Prokhorovka is one of the maps that I actually enjoy playing a lot in this game, because it's a big open field. It's also fairly symmetrical. The other thing that I'm going to be super happy for is having airfield back, because this tank is actually going to have a lot of fun on that map. There's a lot of tanks that I enjoy that are going to have good times on that map. But, as you can see, when the thing pops up, there we go. It has 330 concealment, with 452 view range, which is really good. Of course, I have, you know, Born Leader, I have, like, crew skills, plus the equipment on, which improves it a little bit. I'm gonna actually apply some camo to this thing, because, it deserves it. I'm gonna use the last of my vouchers on it, because I do intend to play this tank. Yeah, now I'm good. I like the spring camo. Spring camo is pretty good. And... one of these do I want to put on it? Let's put the 3-tone. I like the 3-tone. Desert camo. With large spots, because it's funny. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna go with Night Sky. There's all my camo vouchers, which I think are perfectly fine used on this. So now we have 318 meters. This thing has really good camo for a tier 8 medium tank. Honestly, makes me kind of happy that we got this as a reward. I'm kind of for it. Because I'll definitely take this for the effort that we put in. Since, you know, Team Mila had to be helped out with a little extra points, which I'm glad they did that. That's actually a pretty good move. Let's see, is it tier 9? Tier 9 game? Yeah, tier 9 game, let's go. Put the turret to work a little bit more. Because, like, the only thing that the K91-2 doesn't have is, you know, gun depression, but you don't really need it if you play it right. Because, like, yes, most of these maps have positions where you can put gun depression to use, if you can get to them. But, see, look, I'm keeping up with a Barask, basically, in this thing. It's pretty mobile, which I think lends it a bit more to playing this sort of, like, either advantageous or pseudo-aggressive, and I say pseudo-aggressive because you do not want to brawl on this fucking tank. Now, you can side-scrape, sure, but you do not want to fucking brawl on this fucking tank. It is not made for that. Yeah, nope, I'm already just backing off of that position, because go ahead and bully that CS-53. Well, everything's just gonna come around the corner and shoot me. Sucks. Oh well. Either way, I like the tank. Probably play a little more passive. It's not like a super aggressive tank. But you can. You just have to, you know, get in a position where you can use the side armor and bounce it. Because 80mm is nothing to scoff at. It's pretty good. Just, you know, it's a tier 8. Expect to get put into tier 10 games more often than not, because Matchmaker sucks, and really needs to be, like, looked at. I'd rather they do that than add more flashy, useless things. And I know, I'm nitpicking again. So I'm gonna go back over here and play one of my favorite premium tanks, the Revelry Say. And of course we get mines, which I think, because I'm a tier 8, this means it's a top tier game. Because I don't think this is supposed to see tier 10s unless they fucked up again and it sees tier 10s. This map should not see tier 10s. Absolutely not. Should never fucking see tier 10s, it's too fucking small. Also, I hate their new spawns on this fucking map. Unless they're back to the old spawns, but take the hill, win the game, basically. If you lose the game after taking the hill, you've done something wrong. Anyway, I know I'm jumping around topics because, hyperactive cat today. But this is one of my favorite premium tanks. Believe it or not. I adore the Rev. Why do I adore the Rev? Because it's a derpy fucking Sherman at tier 8 with a derpy fucking gun. And yeah. This is probably where we lose, because they have complete control over the hill, and we have no chance in hell of taking it from them. Oh, sorry, he's gonna look at me. And the Drelgen there is basically the idea of my tank, but done with a much better gun and is much stronger. No, I'm just gonna move forward because I do not want to deal with the artillery shooting at me. it's time to get away, because that artillery is just gonna start focusing me, and I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, like, this thing doesn't have, like, a whole lot of armor. But it does have a fun gun. I'm gonna see if I can deal with this Vanguard before it does any real damage. And see if I can flank around here. Because the one thing that the Revelarice actually has, that a lot of other tanks don't, is because it is a Sherman, it has pretty decent mobility for, you know, what it is. It's a small tank with a bigger engine. And because it has the 105, as long as you decide to alpha trade and or bait people into shooting before you do, you can bully tanks with smaller guns. Use the 1400 health and alpha trade. That's basically what this tank does compared to the other medium tanks. You don't try to get into a DPM battle with something, you try to make them fuck up their shots, and then you snap them in the face for like 400. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around here. See, I needed to make that shot count. That's the downside to the, Revelarice. Damn it. I'm gonna die here now. Yep. Oh well, I'll take that game though. Aside from bouncing the shell off of the fucking Indian Panzer. I'll take that. Gun handling is the main drawback, besides the armor being non-existent. But if you're playing the Revelarice and expecting armor, you're playing the tank wrong. Primarily, you want to play it like a tank destroyer, because, surprise, surprise, that's kind of its intended purpose. It's just a medium tank with a really big gun. In actual service, it was more of anti-armor. More like just a mobile gun emplacement. That's primarily what it does best. I just love the arty changes. I'm gonna bitter about that shit for so long. Or AT7. It's better than it used to be, but the poor thing just, it cannot. Yeah. I had a fun game, though. And that is a reason why this thing is my favorite thing. And now I have two of them, basically. I just need to actually put equipment on the other one. But yeah, like, nearly 3k damage. And a kill. Like, as long as you can get your shots out and pin them, it's a pretty good tank. And it's one of my favorites, because, like, I just like niche tanks. I really do. And the Rev is a unique tank. I enjoy it for that reason. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. if you have anything you would like me to like talk about and or like a tank you'd like for me to review, please let me know in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.